Hello everybody, Alex Dodd here from Dodd Sports Network. I would like to start out by thanking all of the first responders in the Boston tragedy yesterday for what they did to keep it to a minimum and get those people to the hospitals where they needed to be after they were injured. And I'm praying for everybody that was involved, and just, man, what a grueling moment. In sports news, the Greenville Drive are 6-6 and currently on a 3-game skid and tied for 4th in the Southern Division of the SAL League. And the Greenville Drive need to get the bats moving if they want to do anything in this division this year. Speaking of getting the bats moving, Clemson, 12th in the collegiate baseball poll and currently on a 10-game win streak thanks to timely hitting and great baseball. 2 walk-offs last week against PC and Wake Forest, and that Wake Forest walk-off 2-run home run by Steven Duggard, right field in the Cajun Cafe. And Clemson is on fire, just like the Atlanta Braves, who are 11-1 and tied for first in the NL East and swept the Nationals this past week. What more could you ask for if you're a Braves fan? Used to consistent choking down the stretch for Atlanta, but this year getting off to a great start and hitting the ball extremely well. South Carolina, on the other hand, is not hitting the ball extremely well and is ranked 22nd in the collegiate baseball poll and is currently on a 3-game slide after getting swept by the University of Florida, and that is the second sweep against the Gamecocks this season. Nico Medved was named the new head coach of the Furman University Paladins, and he is a great fit for the program. He helped turn around a starving Colorado State program that had multiple losing seasons prior to him coming in with Tim Miles as an assistant coach. And in the college basketball insider tournament, they made that in 2010, made the NIT in 2011, and for back-to-back years in 2012 and 2013 were NCAA tournament qualifiers. And they made it to the first round in 2012 and the second round in 2013 when they lost to eventual national champion, the Louisville Cardinals. And I have interviews with Smolla, Furman University president, and Coach Nico Medved about the hiring of him and what it's going to mean to the Furman program. Thank you, and have a great day. Alex Dodd here with Smolla, president of Furman University. What role did you have in Coach Medved's hiring and getting involved with the athletic program?
I was on the committee that helped build a new strategic plan for the future of Furman men's basketball. And that included some trustees, some basketball supporters, members of the faculty and athletic staffs, about 8 or 9 of us that did that. And then I was on the committee that went through all of the applications in the earlier parts of the process. And then the athletic director and I together went to the NCAA tournament in Atlanta, the Final Four, and we interviewed the first cut of candidates. And then we made the selection as to who would come to the campus. We brought those candidates to the campus, and I was part of that interview process. And then ultimately the athletic director and I together made the decision that of all these really good, strong coaches, Nico Medved was the guy for the job here at Furman.
Thank you. Dodd here with Nico Medved, new head coach of the Furman Paladins. And what plan do you have in place to getting this program revitalized and getting on the national scene?
Well, that's an open-ended question, and there's so many things that we need to do to build this program. But it really just starts with the right people and getting the right people on the bus, and that's going to start with our staff and our current players and this immediate recruiting class, and that's really the first order of business.
The state of South Carolina really doesn't have a powerful basketball program as far as upstate goes. How do you plan on getting Furman to take over the reins as the new power of the upstate of South Carolina?
Well, like I said, it's really just about putting a product on the floor that we can be proud of, and a team that plays the game the right way, a winning, exciting style. And once we do that, and I think there's a lot of energy in the community in Furman, I think that stuff will start to take on, will start to resonate, and we'll start to take on it, and the momentum will build.
Watching this team over the past couple of years, they have a few good players and talent that you can use on the court. In these couple years before you start getting your guys that you are going to start recruiting in, how are you going to use the players that are already here?
Well, we'll coach them the way we know how to coach them. We'll make them better. We'll work hard. And I'm looking forward to, like I said, they're getting to know me. I'm getting to know them. So until we get to spend some more time together, it's hard to say, how that's going to evolve. But I'm excited to work with them.
Go
Go ahead, sir.
Okay, obviously you had a lot of success at Colorado State. How are you going to transfer that to the Furman program?
Well, I'll say the experiences that we went through there at Colorado State, the program was in as bad a shape as you can imagine. I'll really lean on those experiences. I know that there's no shortcuts. We're going to do it the right way, and to build a sustainable program and one that we can be proud of, there are no shortcuts. But I think I'll lean heavily on the experiences we had to do it the right way, and we can do the same thing here, absolutely.
When Coach Miles took over with you, it was a similar situation of the Colorado State program as it is with the Furman, as far as the wins weren't coming, but there was talent in place. How are you going to make that go?
I wouldn't say there was talent in place. but no, it was to say, I really like our guys. I tell you what, I've been impressed with our guys, their character, their willingness to work, willingness to listen. I think we've got good players here. I'm excited to work with those guys. Obviously, recruiting is a huge piece, and we have to help those guys out. It's about bringing talent to our organization. But I like our foundation. I really do.